Hell, I got into cars. It was probably my uncle, like late Vietnam, and he's a Vietnam veteran. He would take me to car shows. We'd drive past, the Sonic car shows, and like he would show me them, and you'd see these people who have such like the old people would let you in a car and they'd let you chill and just sit in there and observe a group of people that could get together that have like minds from all over the world. It was so cool to see that like people came together for something. Jesus, you look at Japan, like I fell in love with seeing the magazines, Super Street magazines, when they had the little radioactive sign, if you can remember, on their logo, and like seeing the really crazy two-tone Sylvia, or not the two-tone, the white one with the Great Wave. I'm sure everyone knows it. It's the Great Wave Sylvia. Like I've seen that. That inspired me to want to have like that kind of a drift car. It made me happy. It made me, it gave me something to do because I really didn't have friends. I didn't really have anyone. I moved around a lot as a kid, so I love them because they give you something to live for, if that makes sense. So this comes up on KSL literally on the 28th and late 28th, and I'm checking online looking for some sort of a two-tone coupe. I thought it was all damaged because the pictures were crap, and go down on the post New Year's. They said they want to sell it for 3,200. I give them $3,000. They said the only thing that's wrong is brakes needed to be done and the air conditioning just needed to be recharged. Other than that, $3,000 for an RX-7 that I found on New Year's, and no, apparently everyone who called didn't show up because it's New Year's. Like, what are you gonna? On New Year's, my priority is not an RX-7, probably going out partying, but it's what got me the deal. You hop into these deals pretty quick. I think it's the 1980s aesthetic, something between the 70s and the 80s and I don't know, 70s, 80s, and 90s. It it had a style and a utilitarian feel to it. There's really no frills. There's what it needs. It has headlights that go up and down, has a button that puts it up and down, but other than that, it has intermittent windshield wipers, so you have different speeds. It's not like on the older cars where you only have one. It had enough features to where it was comfortable. It had a heater, it had air conditioning, but where it wasn't, where I could work on it, where like my brother, my younger brother, where you could pick up a manual and read it and learn it, and you know, sure it's a rotary, so I have to pray to the apex seal gods. Please, please keep me good. It was a time of a lot more forward thinking where things weren't driven strictly by capital, if that makes sense. And it felt a little more free thinking than today. Like nowadays, everything has to get budget cut. How much does it cost? Jesus, you can't even build a cool dashboard without it having some sort of a regulatory angle on the plastics, because if you hit your face on it, it will cause abrasions. So they have to be curved to a certain point. So you're like, sorry, I don't want a car like that has been so tamed down, from what the designer's mindset were. Everyone's after 1,000 horsepower in a 2,000 horsepower car, and you never realize what practically can be put down to the ground with, our tire technology has increased. Our street tires, just our street winter tire, is way better than a tire from 1980 already. Like, it's already radically better. So you already got better grip. Just upgrade the brakes, make a car feel dynamic and great. And we're losing the. I've seen people at the Larry H. Miller when they were doing it. People in Miatas run faster times than some of the turbo Porsches or something like that. Stuff that's strictly engineered to race on a track versus a car that was just a sport little million made piece of crap that somebody considers, but it can outrun it because the capabilities are there. And I'm stuck with rotary. I love rotary. My plans are with it to put a 12A NA ITB 3 rotor would be really, really cool, but I don't know many builders, and so we'll see. Research time, money.